Hi. Welcome to another episode of Kamado Cooking UK. Today we're going to spatch cook a chicken, and we're going to try and get this skin nice and crispy. So I'm going to start prepping this up. I'm going to get a ball to put underneath it, and then we'll go from there. So let's get the ball underneath it and we'll crack on prepping up this bird. Right, we're out in the shack at the moment. Now, I think this is the first time I've done a spatch cooked chicken on the channel, but it's a good way of getting a nice juicy chicken relatively quickly. So if we turn the bird over, we're going to cut out the spine on it. So the spine is along here. We'll do that on both sides. That's roughly where our spine is. Now you can use scissors with this, or you can use a knife. I'm going to attempt it with my knife. If I stand it up, turn it around this way, and come down there like that. I'm hoping it's not too bright in here, because I'm actually out in the shack. So like I say, it's pretty. Now what we want to do down here is just let that break like that. So let's open the carcass up. We've still got the other half of the backbone there, which we've got to take off. Now there are loads of different ways of doing this. I'm just going to literally turn this on its side and do that with my chef's knife, and that's it. That's the backbone out. Like I say, you can, if you want to, just use a pair of you can get special shears, or a decent set of scissors will do it. So that is that's open. I'm just going to take this a little bit off here. And that is it basically. You can fold the wings round, and that is pretty much it. So that's how she's going to sit. Oops, right we go. Had to ticked under them, but there we go. So that's how it's going to be sitting on the Kamado. But what we want to do to add to that juiciness, we're going to stuff it underneath with some butter, and then we're going to season this as well. So what I'm going to do, get the fingers under here, try not to break the skin. Not the end of the world if you do, but it's better if you don't. So if you just work your finger around in there, like so. What we're going to do now is we're going to pack underneath that with some butter, mixed with a little bit of thyme. So we'll crack on with that next. Right, there's our butter. There's a few knobs of butter there, and I've got some thyme here. So what I'm going to do is just put some thyme on there, probably about half a teaspoon. And just mix it in. This is quite soft, it's gone quite soft now, this butter, so it should be quite easy to do. And what we want to do, lift up the skin and push that butter down, pat it out a little bit. Same on the other side, push it in, push it down. Same sort of thing we do with a turkey. A bit more butter there. And this will all make it nice and tender. That's about it. That's great. Just rubbing a little bit on the outside there. Right, so we're now going to season the outside up. So I've got some paprika. You can use smoked paprika, normal paprika, either one. Some pepper and some salt. I'm using quite a light salt of fleur de sel, or you can use kosher salt. And I've got some garlic with that, so it's only really 4 ingredients in there. I put the measurements up on the screen now so that you can see. So if we, oops, let's don't want that coming out too much. Let's turn it around the other way, might be better. That's fine. Turn that on its back. We'll season the back of this as well. So we want a decent amount on here. Decent amount, but not too heavy. So, but that's not too bad. So that's fine. That's ready to go. So let's have a look at the Kamado and make sure that's coming up to temperature. Right. Let's open this up. Right, it's running at about 180 at the moment. 188, sorry. So it will come down. I'll just shut it down a little bit. Get our chicken off. Now make sure it's sitting nicely. Looks pretty good to me there. So this is an indirect cook. I'm going to leave that on for about an hour and 10 minutes, but we'll check the temperature and we'll see what we've got. So let's close this down, stabilise our temperature at 180, and we'll come back about halfway through just to have a quick look at it. Right, we are done. So I'm going to pull that off and let that rest for 10 minutes, and then we're going to have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so this has had about 10 minutes to just cool down a little bit. There's plenty juicy underneath there. Let's cut the legs off. Get the legs cut off like that. Put these to one side. And you can break this meat apart, take the legs off if you want, and then take take the thigh off, but look, you can see it's falling to pieces here. But we'll leave that like as it is at the moment. We cut down the middle of here, and then we can, there is a bone under there which you can get your knife under there. I haven't got any gloves on, so it's pretty hot, but you can take that bone off. I'll try and do that and I'll come back. Right, I've got that bit of bone off. I'm just going to cut into this a little bit. There's a tenderloin under there. That's lovely and juicy. So that's a quick, and then when I cut through there you can see where we put the thyme. So anyway, I'm going to cut this up, get this on a plate, and that's tonight's dinner. But a quick and easy spatch cook. Just remember, get the Kamado up to about 180 Celsius. It's cooked when it's around 165 for the breast, about 170 for the legs, maybe 175 for the legs. So just keep an eye on those temperatures. Get it nice and hot, the Kamado. Cook it at 180 Celsius and you'll get crispy skin like this has got. And it'll be nice and juicy as well. So anyway, quick video on a spatch cooked chicken, and I'll see you all in the next video.